door. Got to do that. Okay. Oh, so how is everybody? It's been busy here as usual. Uh, we went down and did some work on the other house. Let's see, and then Jeff got the windshield replaced in his truck and worked on it a little bit that day. And then I left to come home and they stayed and worked on it and um I got Hunter off the bus and then what else? Then it got cold for a couple of days, so there was that. And then now it's back up to being extremely warm and nice. So God only knows how many people end up sick from all the bouncing back and forth with the weather. It is absolutely insane. And then okay, last year you guys know that Jeff had that huge tobacco patch, right? Well, he said he is not going to do that this year. He's going to turn it into a huge garden. So I'm sitting here going, crap. But I think it's just gonna be like potatoes, onions, sweet potatoes, maybe stuff like that. Stuff that'll last a little bit. Yeah, putting fertilizer and stuff in the garden beds. Um, I think that's basically it for the week. I mean, I know there's more. It's just I forget. So, I did have a really good Etsy order this week. It was $60 worth. So it was two 2-ounce tinctures and then one 4-ounce tincture. And so, yeah, I've got to get my tinctures ready, done. But I have no way of hurrying them along because, I need them to be as strong as they, are. And so that's why I've got so many customers that come back and order from me is because my tinctures work, you know. So, I've got my guy down in Texas. I'm not saying any names, but he orders the extra strength wild lettuce every month. And then I've got a lady in Colombia that orders the mullein. And then I've got this other lady that, keeps coming back. And so, which reminds me, I need to do some studying for a woman in Huntsville that has ordered some stuff from me um, in the past and then bought stuff from me at the Huntsville shows. But I need to finish the searching for the info that she needs, the research there. Oh, man. Hi, Gary. How are you, hon? How's Cindy doing? Squirrel! Hi. I want you to know, Squirrel, I went out and I bought a magnet, a big magnet, just because of you. And even after I bought it and I was showing Jeff how strong it was, he was like, now we can be like Squirrel. And I was like, yep. But nah, it was just something I bought that way when we go to Thomas Hill and we, do our real fishing, we can just kind of throw it out a couple of times, see if we can pull up somebody else's rod and reel or, something like that that got lost out there. But I never want to pull up any guns and I never want to pull up any dead bodies. That'd be bad. Gary, do you think you guys will be able to make it this year to the Homestead Convention? Hi, Rick. I was thinking about you earlier, Mr. Rick. I was gonna text you, but I slept too long. Um, it was about 2 inches around, I think. It was really strong. I mean, it was all we could do to pull it off of the things we stuck it to. But it was about 2 inches around and um I don't know, Jeff, how thick do you think it was? But what, a quarter inch? Half inch? October 4th and 5th. It's a Friday and a Saturday. I know that you guys may not be able to do the Friday, but I didn't know if maybe you guys wanted to come down for the Saturday. And with this being the second year, last year it was one day. This year it's 2 days. I'm trying out Friday and Saturday. If that doesn't work, then um, I want to say I think it was like a 40, 20, was it 20 or 40? I don't remember, Squirrel. It's either a 20 or 40. Maybe it was just a 20. Oh, wow. But like next year will be the third year and we'll be in that huge building. And so next year I was thinking maybe doing it Saturday and Sunday and then kind of seeing which days seem to, work the best, for everybody. Whether it be like Friday and Saturday, Saturday and Sunday, see what works the best. Hi, Alfonso. How are you, bud? Probably a 20 pound. Yeah. Roasting roasting dandelion roots. Hmm. Um, if you are able to come, I mean, I can always use you guys to do some more classes. Yes, squirrel. Um, I can always use you guys to do some more classes. The ones that you guys did last year was amazing. If you guys hear a tractor, I don't know if you do or not, but if you hear a tractor, the neighbors have a tractor going on down there. So, but I still did not get with Will this week to go over advertising, but I will, I mean, I'll get that done. Hmm. It was nice here, and it's supposed to be really nice again tomorrow. I mean, I've got my window open, sitting here in a t-shirt, so yeah, it's really nice. Um, so I still have to do that. I did not get any products done this week. I don't think. No, I don't think. No, I didn't. Um, there's products laying around that I need to get done. Yeah, you guys already knew about I got the sunscreen, the bug spray, and the women's spray done. So, yeah, I didn't get any done this week. Huga! Hi, CB. What you doing, darling? Okay, Gary. What would you like to teach? I guess that would be my question. What is something that you wanted to teach but have never been asked to? Oh, Huga. Ugh, Lowe's, that's a bad word in our house. That and Menards. Bad word. Yeah, it ain't nothing seriously to go into one of those places for one item and walk out of there with 10 and $1,000 bill. But oh, yeah. I wasn't gonna mention that. I didn't know if you wanted me to mention it to him or not, so I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna let him be surprised, but so yeah. Mr. Rick, Jeff, if you've got another one of those, uh, we could send it to, because I haven't sent them anything. I sent Huga seeds not too long ago, but if you got another one of those, we could always send it to, Gary and Cindy. I don't know if they've got one. Yes. Beverly! Hi! Oh, hon, I haven't seen you in here for a while. How are you doing? You doing okay, darling? Yeah, they do. Um, they're roasting dandelion roots right now. So maybe it'd be something to, maybe help them out a little bit too. What do you mean by good now? What happened? What did I miss? Oh, that does remind me. My daughter Heather, Gary, if that would be something you would want to teach, that would be amazing. If you, I mean, yeah, but you and Cindy, you guys think about stuff that you want to teach, okay? Because, um, that sucks, Bev. I'm glad you're better. That is awesome. But Gary, that would be something that a lot of people could learn from. I mean, even people that aren't homesteaders, I mean, that would be something, yeah, that is awesome. But you and Cindy, you sit and think about, ask her too, what is something that, she's always wanted to teach but hasn't been asked to? Because if it's something that you've wanted to teach and you've never been asked to, you're gonna be more excited about it, you know? And so, and that's, I want you to be excited, you know, not that you weren't excited last year because I loved your animal husbandry. You know, I mean, I love that, you know, and I loved watching Cindy's, well, what of her soap making I was able to get to. I kind of got in on the end of it, which sucked, but you know, I mean, but I was able to do most of your animal husbandry, I believe, and then her cheese making. I'm glad we were able to have it inside. Um, see, that was the other thing that I was thinking about this year is to kind of help block the wind, but not block out the light. And, well, I mean, plus there is light, so I mean, even if it got darker, um, we could always put up tarps around. If it's chilly, we could always put up tarps going around that outside. But my mind is just going a mile a minute about trying to balance things, you know. Since we're going to use the grass area for vendors that have tents, do I throw all the vendors outside and have the classes inside? Or, you know, I mean, it's like, what do I do? So, I don't know, I'm still tossing around all that because I know that there's gonna be some vendors that, you know, that don't have tents at all. You know, the ones just starting out, you know, like my friend Casey that was there last year. I don't think she's got a tent, you know. I don't know if Ashley does or not. I don't think Ashley does. And so, mm, I think Jason and Beth do. Yes. Actually, I know they do. So, what is neurodivergent? What is that? And hold the classes inside, Jeff? Here comes the tractor. See, that would be perfect because Hunter is autistic and ADHD. And so that would be perfect too. Hunter's both of those, babe. Miss Cindy, how you doing, beautiful? Miss you guys. You know, that's what I think. I, I don't know how to word this, but that's what I love about these get-togethers, but it's kind of what I hate about them too, is because you get to see you know, these people that you feel close to, but you only see them at these get-togethers, and it's just, you know, like you and Gary, I wish I could see you guys more than just once or twice a year, but we've got that travel, you know, distance between us. Yeah, Trenton was ADHD, and then Hunter is ADHD autism. And so, But and Hunter got to drive the tractor today. Daddy said that he did very well. I was taking a bath when I guess they went out to drive the tractor, so but Cindy, if that's something that you'd wanna do, that would be awesome, you know? That would be really awesome. Where do you go fishing at? We could plan a weekend for it. Um, we just can't do September 13th because that is Caitlin's wedding day, so we're gonna have to make a trip to North Carolina for that one. And then October 4th and 5th is ours. But I mean, yeah, I can always we can always plan vendor shows around a weekend of relaxation and fun. Oh, Gasconade River. That's awesome. Jeff, what is the one that you like to go fly fishing in? Down South Missouri. Crud. Jeff, I've never been, but Jeff's taken Trenton before, and he's gone with our son Jeremiah. Good luck with that, Alfonso. Hmm. Make sure I ain't got any little black floaties. Having my soda kind of right there below that window, there's little itty bitty gnats. Yeah, well, we can't all be like you, Rick. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking of, like, all these little bitty black gnats, they're coming in through the window. Ah, bugs. Right. Well, see, the problem with us as far as, like a bicycle, we live on the gravel roads, and it would be so difficult for him to learn on a bicycle out here because literally the only cement we have is our sidewalk, and it's like maybe 20 feet long, if that. He can't learn like that. And our four-wheeler's still broken down. We haven't got it fixed. And so, yeah, the only way of teaching him to drive is going to be on the tractor and then Jeff's Ranger. But yeah, I don't know if Hunter. I don't know if Hunter could do. I don't know. He might be able to. He might be able to. But so yes, that would be awesome. Gary wants to teach a class on uh feeding a family on a certain income, and then you want to teach one on neurodi neurodivergent children, on raising neurodivergent children on a homestead. That, yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Tell me the time frame you want. because I think that's another thing I would like to do is, I'm gonna be doing 2 days worth of classes this year, and so, tell me, how long do you want for your class? Do you want an hour and a half? You're the one that's gonna be putting your paperwork and, your class together, so you're the one that's gonna know, "Okay, there's no way I can go through this in 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour," and so make sure to, I don't know if I don't know if you guys have my phone number or not, but if you do, which, I mean, it was on our business cards, so if you've got one of my business cards, then you've got my phone number, but, email or text or whatever, kind of the time frame that you would like for your class, because, that's another thing is, last year I felt like, maybe some people were, "That's fine, Gary, that's fine. Just, we'll have you guys up on Saturday, and, you guys just tell me, what time." Hi, Annette. I'm still gonna call you Annette because I have known you as Annette forever. How is Australia this morning? Okay, Cindy, you just let me know. If you want an hour for your class, choose an hour for your class. If you want 2 hours for your class, choose 2 hours for your class. I mean, I want to make sure that, you are able to give the information you feel people need. And I think that's important. Hot and humid. It was really nice here today. It wasn't hot, I mean, wasn't, massive sweaty. It felt really good. And we're supposed to have another nice day tomorrow. But yeah, we're not in our summer or anything yet. So, and we're going into spring, so you should be going into fall soon, shouldn't you? I would think your all's fall is just like right around the corner. I'm looking forward to the nicer weather. I'm glad, like, tomorrow's gonna be nice. Hunter will be in school. We'll be able to go over and work some more on the other house. Jeff and Dakota will work on putting up some more of the soffits and the fascia, and then I will either work on, mm, crud, I don't know. I need to talk to Jeff. I'll either work on painting inside, or if he's gonna be after the chimney is still Jaden's room, but okay, might be able to work on painting outside too. Just depends. But we Dakota had a housing person come to the house, the project house, and that guy done a walkthrough, and he kind of gave us a little bit of a list of things that need to be done in order for Dakota to move into it. Um, the list really isn't god awful long. We did get some bad news. We were wanting to put a very small deck out front to cover the crumbling stairs. He said no, because he said any type of a deck that we put out there would be encroaching on the right of way, the sidewalk, encroaching on the sidewalk. So, yeah. So, we're going to just have to patch the stairs that are there and, I don't know, make it work. I do have an idea that I will have to, talk to Jeff about tomorrow. Uh, I don't know, see if I can get it to work. Because the very top step at the other house, the step up into the house, I mean, it's like a doozy. And so I was thinking about what my mom and dad did with that doozy of a step of theirs. They put a layer of bricks on it. But I'm wondering if we couldn't do that all the way up. Start at the ground and go all the way up. We've got the bricks, but I don't know. It's one of those things that I'll have to lay out and show him to see if it will actually work how I plan, how, I've kind of got it planned in my head because my thinking might be off. And so the visual aspect might not be correct. So, but let's see. But yeah, Rick, the reason I told you that I was thinking of you earlier and was thinking about texting you is because I was thinking about wanting to do like an interview. Maybe start, setting up, some, interviews that I'd like to interview you. Thanks, Alfonso. I appreciate it, hun. Mm, bugs, gnats. I know, Rick. I know. But yeah, I mean, wouldn't be horrible questions. It'd be just questions like, um, what have you started in your garden this year? What is, something new that don't answer them now. What is something new that you've planted in your garden this year? Um, how did you get started in YouTube? I mean, just questions like that. It wouldn't be anything, extremely personal or anything like that. And if it is something that you would think of as personal, then you wouldn't have to answer. You could just say pass and would be like, okay, on to the next one. Yeah, she said that it's hot and humid in Australia this morning, or her morning or evening. But since we're getting ready to go into spring, I would think she would be getting ready to go into fall before too long. Oh, oh. So when I do the Restream, I also go live on Restream or Facebook. Sorry. See, I can't even think. Okay, when I do the Restream, like I am right now, it says Restream up in the corner. It also lets me go live on Facebook. Okay, well, I got a message on my notifications on Facebook saying that my video couldn't be monetized because two other people were claiming it. I'm the only one in my video. How could somebody else claim it? I mean, you can't see any name brand, anything behind me. I mean, Jeff made those, the baskets, you can't see a name on them. I mean, so how could Hi Rob, how you doing, darling? Are you gonna try to come and see us in October? It'd be nice to see you guys again. We're not gonna be able to make the Kentucky one because that'll be like, I think the same weekend that Caitlin's getting married. Caitlin's getting married September 13th. I understand, hun. I understand. No pressure. No pressure at all. Was just asking. Yeah, I know. I mean, but that's just it is I mean, I don't know how Facebook does their monetizations, but I mean, I don't think I would have enough followers to be monetized on Facebook. I don't think. And so that notification that two other people had claims to my video, how? I'm the only one in my videos. You can't see any name brand anything around me, you know? And so I'm like, how the heck does two other people lay claim and it was one was a Russian company and the other one was a Chinese company because of the where it told me the details of where these people are located. And I'm like, BS. No. So anyway, I don't know if Facebook will tell them no or not, but I doubt it. I think it's Facebook's way of oh, I mean, they didn't hack my account, but it just said that two other accounts were claiming my video, my live video from last week. But I don't think I did anything. I have I have on YouTube. I have the 1,000 on YouTube, but I don't know if I have enough on Facebook. My thing is with YouTube is I don't have the watch hours, and I don't know how Facebook works. I have no clue. I mean, I think Dakota, I think he probably knows more about Facebook type lives than I do because I know he's done a lot of Facebook lives in the past, and I think he was actually monetized through Facebook, but I've never been monetized through Facebook. I don't even know how Facebook works. I know YouTube changed their thing, whereas it's like what, 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours for one thing, but then it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours for another thing. And I don't know, has even kind of gotten confusing as far as their monetization. And I have accounts with, I think I've got a Twitter account and a Instagram account, but I don't ever use them. Holy cow, 100,000. That's insane. That's a lot of people. Man, I don't think I'll ever be that popular. I'm not a very interesting person. You know, I mean, not really. I'm one of those that people could easily pass up in a crowd and they wouldn't remember my face. But my husband, on the other hand, he's one of those to where once you meet him, you don't forget his face, you know? Whereas me, I'm one of those that yeah, I'm just a forgettable person. I mean, hi, Josh. How you doing, babe? Jeff did barbecue some ribeyes the other night. Oh my God, they were so good. Mm, I don't know, Jeffrey. Not necessarily. Yes, dear. Oh, that is awesome. Congratulations. Hmm. You look so happy. Hmm. Well, congratulations, Papa. He is adorable. I don't know when we'll get to meet ours, if we ever will, at this point, considering how Trenton's still being. Um, the Maya thing is still on hold. I did get one message from her this week because I've been messengering her, every few days. Okay. Josh told me that I can show everybody, so and Josh does look really good in this one too, so let's see. Let me try to get it angled. Mm, nope. It's the light from the laptop that's causing it to, but the baby, he's just so pale. You're darker, so you're kind of showing up, but the baby's so pale, it's hard to show him. Kind of see him a little bit like that, but oh, he's so cute. Mm, he's adorable. Ash, picking on poor Josh. I imagine. I imagine, Josh. That's awesome. I'm so glad you finally got to meet him. And did they come to your house or did you go there or how did that work? Hmm. I hope we get to meet our little grandson. Who knows? Ugh. Hope I don't get any floaties because there is like little gnats everywhere. Hi, baby girl. Aw, that's awesome, Josh. What are you doing, Miss Kinnaline? How are my grandbabies? Oh, oh my goodness. There, there's a good one of him. That's Josh's grandson. Well, darling, you know, there was a time you all kind of drove me nuts too. Just saying. He is adorable, Josh. Oh, don't make me go into stories. Have to admit, though, you weren't as bad as you guys could have been. I'll be good. Especially you. You could have been a lot worse than you were. But I know. I'm very lucky, you know, with you. At least if you done anything super horrible, I never heard about it. Well, yeah, sorta. But I'll be good. I won't blast you on Facebook. Oh, cool, Josh. That's awesome. He's doing okay. He's no more sicknesses or anything, so he's doing okay. Um, his laptop is giving him fits, so we may end up having to get him another laptop, but I think he's only gone through like 5 or 6 laptops since he was old enough to have one, but it's just because of his anger. But I guess that's part of it. But your dad took him out and let him drive the tractor today, so he kind of really liked that. And see, now I shut my window so the bugs don't get in, and now I'm starting to get hot. But we've been getting a little bit more work done on Dakota's house, and oh, um, Heather had an appendicitis, so she had to have surgery this week. I don't remember what day, it was 2 to 3 days ago, um, to have her appendix removed. And then Caitlin got her boobies did. Didn't know if you seen that one on Snapchat or not, but she called me and she was still all groggy and kind of drugged up and uh, but I tell you, she's getting married this year and the perfect bride. And so I think that's kind of what kind of led into it was, she just wanted to be more. But I've always thought all of you guys were as perfect as you already were, but I guess she didn't think so. So Yeah, that's Josh, that's kind of the position we're in is uh, Trenton told Maya that he doesn't want us to ever see the kids. And so Maya's been sending me some pictures and stuff here and there. So it's not the same though, because I miss being able to video chat and stuff with them. But I know she lives all the way in North Carolina. And oh, yeah, Kenna, had a falling out with your brother because I chose his wife's side over his. Uh, he was getting off of work and doing nothing but playing the Xbox or PlayStation or whatever the heck it is he has. And he wasn't spending any time with her and the kids or helping her with the kids or anything. And so, when he, messaged me, he was expecting me to take his side, I guess. The I'm a big bad Marine, I've been, serving my country all day. When I get home, I just want to, do what I want to do when I want to do it. And he doesn't realize that that's not how it's done. Not when you're a family man. When you're a family man, it's yeah, you're a big bad Marine that has served your country all day, but you got married and had kids. So now it's your responsibility to go home and be a husband and a father. And so I guess he didn't like my answer. And so he told me to go F myself. Bingo. Me being hurt and angry, I messaged him back and I said, I should have known you were going to turn out just like your sperm donor. I shouldn't have said that. Absolutely should not have said that. I know that. You know, um, I apologize for that. If I could, I would apologize to him for that. But I wouldn't have said that if he hadn't told me to go F myself, which he's never talked to me like that before, not at least not to my face. I've never heard him say anything horrible like that to me or about me. And so, yes, Josh. Yep. She is the second oldest daughter because Mike is the first oldest, at least on my side. On Kenna's side, with her other side, she's the oldest, I think. Uh, I don't. Your mom hasn't gotten remarried, has she? Wasn't Gabe it, or has she? Is there something in there that I missed? Kenalyn? I know. April 1st. You're my April Fool's baby. I wonder what your mom was thinking that day. I'd have to. Next time we're at your house for the holidays and I'm with your mom, I need to ask her. Okay, what were you thinking that day going into labor on April Fools? I know all these people are in here are like, Wendy, you're confusing us. How is that your daughter, but you keep talking about her mom? If you have kept track of our story, you would know that Jeff and I are parents for about maybe 3 years now. She lives with him and Casey, and she's younger than both me and Megan. Awesome. Okay. Alfonso, I'm 48, dear. But okay, Jeff and I are parents of um 10, 9, but sort of 10. Um his, mine, ours, and theirs. And the reason I say theirs is because um my ex-husband is the father of Kenna and Megan. And um him and their mom divorced, and so I was their stepmom for 12 years. I helped take care of them. I helped try to arrange meetings and stuff so they could spend time with their father, which I guess I was the only one that was working on that because apparently he wasn't, because after we divorced, he decided that he didn't want to be a dad to any of them. Not Kenna, not Megan, not Trent. And so I felt like the girls were going to be losing two parents, not just a father, or not just a stepmom, but a father too. And so I also felt that my grandkids, Isabella, she was my granddaughter. I mean, how would she feel seeing me in public and, knowing me as grandma and then me just not being grandma, and the thought of that just kills me because, the day that little girl was born, I was grandma. She would stay the night at our house in her little pumpkin seat next to my side of the bed, so mommy and daddy could get a break, and we would feed her ice cream and all sorts of goodies and send her off to mommy the next day, you know, and but I just couldn't not leave my kids. Yeah, I'm their stepmom, but I was, part of their parentage, their parental thing for 12 years. I mean, I kind of helped potty train Megan and, when she was at our house, on the weekends, I mean, when it came to Christmas, I had to, okay, you two stop. I love you guys too very much. You guys are my babies. Um, Nom is Kenneth's husband, Charles. So, yeah, he always threw a fit, but you see that where that got him. Sometimes it won because I got tired of listening to him gripe all the time, but there are times I just missed her and wanted my baby. I miss them right now. I don't know what time their bedtime is. I know they're all a little bit older now, so I don't know what time their bedtime is, but we need to get together for a supper or something just so I can see them and spend time with all you guys. I seen them for Halloween. It was just for a few seconds, but they've all gotten so big. I couldn't believe how tall Edward's gotten. Of course, he's got a very tall daddy. I love you too, Charles. I love you too, Kenolyn. I am 48, am I? Aren't I? Yeah, yeah. I'll be 49 this year. Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry, Kenna. I ran into him in well, Jeff and I ran into him in Aldi's with his significant other not too long ago, and while she was in another aisle, I showed him a picture of Palmer, and I told him, I said, "That's your grandson." And of course, he smiled and was like, "Oh, he's so cute." And then, of course, he looked up and she was coming around the corner, and so he, just beelined it straight for her. So, but he don't care. He always tried to make it seem like it was the significant other that was controlling him, which in my case, I wasn't controlling him. I wanted you guys in our lives. I wanted you guys to be a part of our lives. But he would have excuses. And so, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too is I'm sort of starting to think that maybe it's not her because it wasn't me. And so I think it's him. I know, babe. I know. I understand. I just, you know, when I invite you for Christmas and stuff, it's because I want to spend time with you guys. I want to spend time with my grandkids. You know, I don't consider you guys a burden or anything like that. You guys are my babies. Yeah, he is. I've got some of the most amazing grandkids, and they're grandkids that he'll never get to know. Oh, Charles, I love you. Josh. Yeah, I was going through all my old pictures and stuff the other day, and uh, I've got a picture of my niece Emma standing out by the fence when I had my horses, but then there's an almost identical picture of my granddaughter standing out there by the fence when I had my horses. And so your brother did too. I know about that, Josh. Apparently, I'm good at making Trenton mad, so but Kenna Hunter did too. He he went to school on a Monday and then he ended up missing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then he was still sick kind of Saturday and a little bit Sunday, but wasn't running the fever. And so I went ahead and I sent him to school Monday morning. But Monday when he got out of school, he was just, I mean, he just crashed. How's Colton doing, darling? Honestly, I feel like somewhere in there that I've upset Megan too, because, I never hear from her, and she's got my little granddaughter also. And so I know. I kept messaging, Trenton's teacher every day because 'cause they've got that Remind Me app, and so I kept, messaging, Trenton, Hunter's teachers, sorry, I got pisshead on my brain, I guess. It makes me mad. I love him to death, but yet he just he makes me mad. Trying to find that picture that she put on there of Amelia. Oh my gosh, she is a gorgeous little girl. But yeah, I even the sign that I made for my mom, it has all of your kids and Amelia's name on it, which I don't know what I did with that picture, but fine. I didn't want to do a search, but I guess I'm gonna have to do a freaking search. But you guys, she is so adorable. Megan Lopez. Oh my God, she is. And she does. She reminds me of Marco's mom. Look at that. That's my granddaughter, Amelia. Oh, she is beautiful. Are you leaving us? Ah, okay. Yeah, I know. Night, Rick. Trying to see who else leaving besides my hubby. He's gonna give Hunter a bath so I can finish the live. But yeah, families are hard to keep together. I mean, that is absolutely no joke. Especially if you go extended, like we have, and you you can't expect all your kids to live right there with you. That's not how it works, unfortunately. Um, I'm pretty lucky as far as Micah lives close and Kenna and Charles live close, and so we get to see, them, yeah, yeah. I wish they could move back this way. But, like, Jeremiah lives down South Missouri, and so we don't get to really talk or see them at all. And then, Caitlin, it's video chats, before Trenton decided to pull his stuff, it was video chats, and so Heather, um, she lives here in Missouri, but it's, I don't a little ways away. Couple about an hour, she's in I think it's Fayette, I think is the name of it, Kenna. Oh, well, that's cool, Ashley. Huh. Yeah, I think she's in Fayette, but, see, I haven't really talked to her much except for the last couple of yeah. Yep, Kenna. Yep. That sucks, Alfonso. Dang. Yeah, I can imagine, Ash. The price of gas and plus, happen to make the drive by herself and yeah, it's her choice though. And so I'm supporting her choice. I'm praying that it's not the wrong one, but I'm supporting her choice. I don't want to lose another kid right now. I've already lost one, so you know, I wish Trenton and Maya lived closer. I really do. But that's like a 17 to 20-hour drive, 17 years. Do you realize how old that makes me? If you guys have been together 17 years, that makes me really old. That sucks, Alfonso. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Yeah, Trent and Maya living all the way in North Carolina, I can't very well just make a 45-minute trip and see him, but it is what it is. Yeah, I know, baby. You're still young pups to me. I understand that, Josh. I can't do that though because mine lives on a military base. Yup, I know. Carter's birthday was today, and then April 2nd, the Edwards, and then Bella's. Oh, shit. March. Ah, fuck. March 20, 28th. I forgot the day she was born. I know it's the end of March because I remember it was right before your birthday. Oh, man. Carter and Edward are easy to 22nd. That's right. Megan. Megan and Bella, 22nd. See, that's what I first thought, but then I was like, no, the 22nd is Megan. And so I didn't, I don't know, but I guess they're the same. So I hope so, Josh. I really do. I know what it's like to have one of your kids mad at you and not speaking to you, and you didn't really do anything. all I did was take his wife's side because I felt he was in the wrong. But I guess that wasn't the right thing for me to do as his mom. God forbid that I tell him when he's being wrong. And yeah, yeah, I knew Megan's was May 22nd, but that's what I was thinking though is that Megan's was May 22nd. And at first, when I was thinking about Isabella's birthday, I was like March 22nd. And then I was like, no, that can't be right because Megan's birthday is a 22. And so surely they're not the same day, even though it's months apart. Surely it's not that same day, but I guess it is. March 22nd and May 22nd. Now, Megan's is easy to remember because I've got mine May 12th, Megan May 22nd, and then Hunter May 24th. And so we've just got boom, boom, boom. I think, I see, I think my granddaughter Vivian and my grandson Isaiah, I think they've got May birthdays too, but I'm not 100% certain. I know, Josh. I know. I'm right there with you on the hurt, bud. Trenton, he would call me literally every day and video chat with me and let me video chat with my grandkids. And I'd get to see Abby and talk to her, and I'd get to see Palmer and, kind of talk to him, even though he wasn't much in talking back. But I haven't gotten to see or talk to either one of them since Trenton got mad. So I, I thought about messaging Maya and saying, hey, is there any way someday while he's at work, could you call me so I can see my babies? But I do miss them. I miss my Albie. Because I mean, seriously, Trenton would call almost literally, it was almost every single day. There may be like in a single week, maybe one day that he didn't call. And then there were some days where he'd call two or three times, but it was literally almost every single day. I just miss my grandkids. I miss all my grandkids. Yeah, I think I was standing on my tippy toes to hug you. And even then, I don't think I did very well. Um, Luckily, Ashley and I are like close to the same height, so hugging her is easy. Oh, I mean, there are times where, as parents, your child meets someone and you're like, you know, that person is not for my baby. That person is not going to isn't good enough for my baby. As parents, sometimes you think that, but I never thought that with Charles. I never thought that with Marcos. You know, um, I've never thought that with Maya. You know, I can't necessarily say that I hadn't thought that about Brian, Caitlin's soon to be husband, because when I first met him, I did think that, no, you know, and Heather's, you know, I don't know. I think I kind of thought, yeah, no, about him too, but I never thought that about, Maya or Marcos or Charles. I mean, the you guys, those are good people, and there's even been people that, not you guys, but some of your other siblings have been with, and I've been like, they should keep that person, you know, and then she would break up with them, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? But I know, baby. I know. Exactly. Exactly, Josh. You know, um, I'm sweating. I don't want to open that window though, because that means more bugs. But come on. Yeah, I know, Kenneline. Just sucks. Maya sent me a picture of little chunky man earlier, and he is getting to be a chunk. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. You guys can see that or not. That's Palmer. So at least, and the blanket that he is sleeping on, that's the baby blanket that I had made for Trenton when he was a baby. I made all my kids one except for Hunter. I know, darling. No, Josh, you're fine, baby. Hey, yep. And Karma's a bitch. Just saying. Since Trenton said to me what he said to me, his old house that he still has home insurance on has been broken into twice, and he was served a summons on the old bicycle, old motorcycle that he had. And so I think it's karma, you know. He disrespected his mom big time, and karma's like, mm-mm, buddy, we don't do that. I know, Josh. We're family, Josh. All of us are family. You're my big bro, little bro, technically, but taller than me. Ashley's my little sister. Kenna's my daughter, but she is in real in a way, so but yep, we're all family. Oh, Kenna. Kenna, if you guys want to go, let me know and we'll take a couple of the kids with us in our vehicle. Because the Kia can seat 5 and it's just gonna be well, I don't know. Depends on if Dakota wants to go. I forgot about him. Sorry, Code. I forgot you don't have a vehicle. But we wouldn't be able to take our truck because that's a diesel. And even though I don't know how it would be expensive. Even though technically diesels are supposed to get better gas mileage per se, I think it would still be expensive. What? I'm getting a mommy. Come here. Caitlin. Caitlin's getting married. And she got her boobs done. Just in case you didn't know that part. I don't know if you were in here earlier. Good, honey Robin. Okay, good. Almost so that's so pretty. Oh, yeah, that's so pretty. Okay, so he has a lei that he got from Bo's birthday party, and he has draped the lei over our shower head, and everything is three knobs: hot water, shower head, knob, and the cold water. And then down below that, you've got the thing that you pull up, and then it stops the drain. Okay, so he draped the sleigh over the three knobs and down under the downspout, or the down under the water stop thing, and then he put this rock on it. And so whenever water comes out of the faucet, it hits this rock and then flows into the tub. And so that's his waterfall. And so so right after warranty ended. I understand that, can I? That's how it works. Not almost never fails. Warranty ends and boom, something major happens with the vehicle. Let's see, my Kia on the highway. Well, I was watching it the other day when I was coming home, and it was averaging, it was about 30, which I mean, it's always averaged about 30. I think when we were headed to either Colorado or Yellowstone, the average was like 32, but I can't remember for sure. Oh, I wish I could say that. Mine's a 2016, bought brand new. We are first owners, and it's got like 130,000. That's, I mean, no joke. 130. But yeah. Yeah, one of those biting ladybugs. Yeah, I don't even think ours had that. It literally, Jeff ordered it, and so it didn't even get to be test drove, I guess, by anyone. It literally, they drove it off the train and then I guess drove it into the truck, and then the truck dropped it off at Columbia. And so I think ours literally only had like 12 or 13 miles on it when we got it. And now we're sitting at like 130. It's nuts. I sit there and I look back and I'm like, where did all those miles come from? But I mean, for the most part, it's our go-to vehicle, you know? I mean, we don't live in town like you guys do. We live out here, so every time we want to run to town, it's that. And then we, went to Yellowstone with it, and then we went to North Carolina with it. And so, yeah, I mean, it's got some miles on it. Yeah, I understand, baby. I understand. Kia, see, Josh, I had sort of thought about that when we originally bought this one, but then it just got to be where, that extra money every month would be so nice, and so we paid this one off early. Of course, now Kia is calling us, like every week, saying, "Hey, would you guys like to come in and test drive a new blah blah blah?" We're good. Ours is paid off. We ain't got a payment. Whereas if we would go out and get another one, then you're looking at another $300 to $400 payment every month. Sorry, my bra's messed up. I promise, it's my bra. But yeah, and then depending on the credit, heck, that $300 to $400 payment may end up being $500 or $600, just depending on credit and the interest rates. And I mean, it is insane. The interest rates are just, I mean, ungodly. And it's just price of everything just seems like it just keeps wanting to go up and up and up and up and up. And it's like, where's the break? But gas had dropped there for a little while, but now I think it was starting to go back up or something like that. So of course it's getting to be summertime. Families are going to want to travel and go to the lake and all of that. And so they always want to try to raise the price of gas on us about this time every year. Not able to work on the newer ones because of all the computerized equipment. Can't win. Okay, so yeah, it is still going up. Good grief. Yeah, exactly, Alfonso. Yep. Everything wants to just sit there and continuously raise, but wages, you don't see wages going up. But of course, Then again, you go into that conundrum, okay? See, this is where the whole conundrum, and I don't know if you understand that, okay? If company if companies pay you more, well, then they've got to turn around and they've got to raise their prices of what they sell to cover what they're paying you. But okay, I know, baby, I know. But see, this is where it gets because think about it. Okay, you've got like all these canned goods manufacturers, okay? Well, they get their food from the farmer, okay? Well, the farmer, the price of gas has gone up, so the farmer has to raise his price to cover the price of gas, okay? Well, then he's got to sell his goods to this canning company, okay, at a higher price because the price of gas has gone up, okay? So, this canning company, well, they had to pay more for it from the farmer, and the price of gas have gone up for them. So, they're raising their price, one, because the farmer had to raise his prices, and two, because their price of gas and their price of electricity and everything has gone up. So they're having to raise their price again to put it in the grocery store. Okay. Well, now the grocery store, they're taking on three price hikes. They're taking on the increased price hike of the gas of the farmer, the increased price hike of the gas and the electric and everything from the canning company, that put the food in cans. Okay. And then now the grocery store will be the third one that has to put a price hike on it because now they've got the other two to cover. And so it's just like everything raises. The farmer has to raise his price. So the canning distributor people have to raise their price. Thus the grocery stores have to raise their price, and so like all those kids out there that want $17 or $25 or whatever it is to work at McDonald's. Okay, how's that going to help you? Seriously, McDonald's will have to raise, they'll have to pay you $25. But in the end, they're going to have to turn around and they're going to have to raise their price of food to cover your bill. And it's just, it is to pay you, not your bill, but, to pay you to work there. And so it's just like a never ending cycle, and so many people don't understand how that works. So and so's have to raise their prices because of so and so. It's just like, oh my God. Oh, I mean, exactly. You can't afford groceries anymore. I mean, it's nothing to walk into Aldi's and what we used to spend $100 on, a full cart for $100. And this was like 2 years ago. We now walk out of there, that same cart full for $200. And it's just like, holy crap. I mean, it is insane. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same here. We do like a lot of breakfast type suppers because honestly, breakfast is cheaper. It's cheaper to fix pancakes and eggs and, some bacon and sausage or, cheaper to fix, you know, uh, sausage and gravy with biscuits than it is to, fix a huge meal. You know, we're we, butcher our own cow and, our own deer and, stuff like that. So, I mean, we do have like a lot of, meat and we grew up potatoes and onions out in our garden. I mean, do our own canning. So, yeah, for us, it's not as bad, but still, for like families like you, Kenna, that don't even have a yard to, have a garden, and you live right there in town and everything is just smushed together and no room for anything. I understand, Ash. I understand. But yeah, it's just, yeah, yep, same here, Josh. I understand that too, Kenna. I understand that. But Charles is one of those big time mechanics. Like he works on like, big diesel trucks and, like the cat diesel bulldozer thingies. And so Charles, he's a big time mechanic. Not like a small shop mechanic. He's one of the big time mechanics. The boy's got brains. Yeah, what she said. That's kind of the same way it is here, Josh. Is our Goodwill, it's it's kind of expensive. I mean, there are actually times I go in there and I'm like, I could probably get this cheaper at Walmart, or I can get this cheaper at, Dollar General, or I can get this cheaper at Randolph County Helping Hands, which I know for a fact I can. But yeah, yeah, our Goodwill here in Moberly is kind of up there on the expensive side too. But yeah, you know, um, when we had Salvation Army here in town, our Salvation Army was a lot cheaper than the Goodwill. No, you're fine. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all, Alfonso. Does not doesn't surprise me at all. But Hunter just got out of the bath, and so he's gonna want mommy to lay down with him. So I'm gonna have to get off here in just a second. I love it. I love you. Your sissy Kenna's in here with me. Can I touch your lizard? No, you can't touch my lizard. Because one, you're in your underwear, and if I pick you up, everybody in my life will see you in your underwear. No, it's not. Yeah, Moberly, we've got a college too, but it's not a big college. It's just an area community college. But we've also got the Christian college, and Kenna says that she loves you. And Uncle Josh says hi. Hi. Yes, you can go now. He's something else. Oh, wow, Kenna. Huh. But okay, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here so I can go get him laid down because he has school tomorrow, and so he'll be going to bed in about 15 minutes, and I'll have to go get the fan turned on and the little mini light turned on, and he'll have to go potty and all that good stuff. So, here lately, he's been wanting me to go to bed with him too, which I mean, normally I do. Jeff and I kind of take turns, but now you know, he wants both of us in there to lay with him. And I don't know how well that's going to work when Dakota gets into his house, since Hunter only has a twin bed. So mommy and daddy both aren't going to be able to lay with him. But I love you too, sweet girl. Night, Ash. Good night, Alfonso. Tell Charles that I love him, okay? Give him a hug for me. Give him a big smoochers too. Hi, Peter. I was just getting off of here. So, but everybody have a good night. Hugs and loves to everybody. Ah, love you guys. Stay curious, stay kind, and stay subscribed.